Hello everybody and welcome. So today we're going to be analyzing some pictures of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 given to us by Cawthon himself. So yes, all of these pictures are real. I downloaded them straight off of his website, and the ones that I didn't download off of his website, I made sure that they were real. Mostly because they were actually from the game itself, either Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So anyways, all the stuff I'm going to be analyzing today is mainly going to be based around this one picture right here, which is currently the most new picture given to us by Cawthon of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So obviously the thing you're going to be noticing probably right away is this little figure, or this shadowy figure up here in the upper right corner of this picture. And so I will be getting to that, but one thing I really want to analyze right now is the box down here. So I'm just going to zoom in on this, and so I want you guys to see a couple things. So we see all the masks of the toy animatronics. This could be old Freddy or new Freddy. We don't really know. I'm assuming it's new Freddy because these are all the new animatronics, or the toy animatronics, I should say. All except for this Foxy arm right here. This appears to be from the old Foxy. Rather than from the Mangle, because from what I know, I don't think the Mangle even had a hook. So this could even be a new version of Foxy that we haven't seen yet, but we can't really tell for sure. So I'm just going to assume this is old Foxy right here. But the thing I really want you to notice is this right here. I mean, what does this look like to you? Because to me, this appears to be the paper boy, the paper plate boy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And if you guys don't know about this rumor, or it's actually not even a rumor, it's kind of been proven to be real, there is a paper plate boy, as you can see, in one of the party rooms in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And depending on when you look at the room, either old Chica could be standing in front of him, blocking him, or the paper plate boy could just be gone completely. And if you're really lucky, he can even relocate himself into your room. And I'll flash a picture of that on screen right now. So as you guys can see, I want you guys to look at the shape of his head. Obviously, it's in a round shape. It's a paper plate. And especially look at the arms. It's folded like an accordion kind of, and it has a red color to it. So if we look at this picture again, this looks exactly like that. The rounded head and also the accordion shaped folded arms that are, appearing to be red. They could be a different color, but they appear to be red in this picture. So everyone's assuming that this is kind of just implemented into the game to scare the player. But I think this paper plate boy is going to have a much darker past than everyone thinks, and I think he's actually going to come back in the next game as perhaps even a new, not animatronic, but a new antagonist perhaps. And also this box right here, I just want to compare this to the Marionette's box right here. We see the big thick stripe going through the middle and also the flaps of the box right here. And this could be any ordinary box, but I don't think Cawthon would have left out the Marionette in this picture. The Marionette probably would have been implemented in some way, and I think this is the Marionette's box, and that this was the way that Cawthon implemented the Marionette into this picture by putting all the animatronics into the box of the Marionette. And so also he could be saying that all these animatronics are going to be coming back in the next game, and these are going to be the main antagonists. Or he could be saying, since they're all in a box, they could be being scrapped. We don't really know. I assume that in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, all these animatronics are going to be making an appearance again. I'm not sure if they're going to be scrapped or if they're going to be the main antagonists. Who really knows? So, now we want to get into this over here. I have a couple different theories on this one. There's the main theory that this could be Golden Freddy, and that the supposed murderer of the 5 children, or perhaps the original child, is in the Golden Freddy suit and standing up, and that's why this animatronic is hidden in the background and appears to be standing upward. We can't be really sure of that because this could be any old animatronic standing up, because we've seen in actually both the past Five Nights at Freddy's games, any animatronic can stand up if it wants to. So we don't really know that this has to be Golden Freddy, and that's the only reason it could be standing up. But the argument that this could be Golden Freddy is supported by the fact that it seems to have a yellowish tint, just like Golden Freddy does, and also that the eyes right here seem to have this little dot inside of them, just like Golden Freddy does. In my opinion, though, I don't really know if I believe this theory because, like I said, I mean, that's not a lot of evidence, but it would make sense, I suppose, since Golden Freddy isn't anywhere down here in this picture. And Golden Freddy is a pretty interesting character who became an even bigger character in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, as he would actually appear frequently, a lot more frequently than in Five Nights at Freddy's. But my theory is that, don't mind me as I move this over here, this figure right here is the shadow creature that people tend to call the Shadow Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We can't really analyze a lot between the two, or compare a lot, or contrast a lot, because they're both kind of, shadowy, and you can't really see much of their faces, so you can't really compare their facial features, but they seem, from what I can tell, to have a generally similar facial structure. I can't be completely sure, but I think that would make sense. Perhaps this is a new animatronic, or maybe an even older one that we haven't seen yet. Perhaps it was scrapped. If Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to be a prequel to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, perhaps this was an animatronic that was scrapped, and in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it made its appearance as Shadow Bonnie, what we call Shadow Bonnie anyways, to try and take revenge on the player, or maybe just to haunt the Freddy Fazbear's corporation. But anyways, that's just my theory. I also want to compare this to this picture right here. Perhaps this animatronic right here, which this picture was given to us by Scott Cawthon, so I believe that this animatronic right here, since it doesn't really directly look very similar to any animatronic we've already seen, I think this animatronic right here is actually this one right here, the shadowy figure found in the back of this picture. So tell me in the comment section below what you think this really is. I think this and this being a new animatronic would make more sense than it being Golden Freddy, but I don't know, that's just my opinion. So tell me in the comment section below what you guys think it could be, and if you guys have any more theories, and also if you guys want me to do more of this type of stuff on my channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video or episode of whatever I make. Goodbye!